Most people who look at me can't tell that I'm disabled. But for the past 8 years, I've lived with a relentless, pervasive exhaustion that leaves me with 1/3 of the stamina I used to have. I'm also constantly getting sick from chemicals and other common man-made substances that all of us are exposed to every day. It's like living in a B-rated movie called Attack of the Killer Fabric Softener. I haven't seen many TV programs that deal with chronic illness. Maybe it's because it's not seen as dramatic as having something terminal. But for me, living with this illness is a daily drama.
What exactly do you have?
I have,
Start over.
God, yeah.
So Susan, what exactly do you have?
I have chronic fatigue immune
I have chronic fatigue
immune dysfunction syndrome, or CFIDS, also known as, I don't want to say, also known as Epstein, I don't even mention Epstein-Barr virus. What I have is presently known as chronic fatigue immune dysfunction syndrome, or CFIDS.
Well, now I'm in my car, my 81 Toyota Corolla. It's gotten me to a lot of doctor appointments and the magazine that I read in this office is People magazine. And this one I think I've read at least 3 times. It's dated September 6th. Because there's a tire store next door, I usually have to hold my nose when I walk into the lobby here. So here goes. My doctors consider my case of CFIDS and MCS to be severe. The worst cases, though, are people who go into anaphylactic shock. On a bad day, they can hardly wear any clothing without getting ill. I can see that I have improved over the years, especially in the last 4 months. My energy has increased, and some of my reactions aren't as extreme as they used to be. But for the most part, my life is still very hampered. I've been lucky. My doctors are extremely supportive, but most people with CFIDS encounter disbelieving and/or ignorant doctors, often being referred to psychiatrists. But especially when I'm trying another new treatment, I've looked at my doctors and I've thought, is any of this really helping? I mean, nobody really knows what this is. There are many theories coming from research funded mostly by the National Institutes of Health. Some have been testing to see if CFIDS is a retrovirus. Other research points out the similarities between CFIDS and autoimmune diseases such as lupus, rheumatoid arthritis, and conceivably multiple sclerosis. There are increasing demonstrations that the central nervous system is integral, perhaps related to blood flow to the vital areas of the brain, affecting sleep, memory, and concentration. You're probably asking yourself, how can I get CFIDS or MCS? Unfortunately, the answer is that no one knows for sure.
How you doing today?
Most of the time, people who have gotten sick can point to a specific time when a flu started or when they had an overexposure to chemicals. At this point, no one knows why someone is more susceptible than others. But I guess that's just like any other illness.